How's it going, bros? My name's PewDiePie. Welcome to another Minecraft Java adventure. Going back onto Meep, as always, and yeah, just another chill Minecraft stream. I know I don't know if anybody actually cares about this, but like I enjoy them, so I'm gonna continue doing them. I think they're fun. I think there's something. Why am I jittering? What? Why is Minecraft lagging or frame dropping? That's definitely not 60 right now. Oh, are my settings all over the place again? No, my max is set to 120. It should be fine. So either my PC is dying. That's not 60. There's no way that's 60. Whatever. Right. Let's sleep and then we'll figure out what we're doing. Cause I don't know at this point. I kind of want to make. Well, first off, I want to do the upstairs of this house. That's going to take a little while. But otherwise, I mean, I might as well just start now and just go get the wood that I need. It's all actual forest over here, like regular oak forest. So I have to go back over here. There's definitely this is not full 60. Like it's supposed to be 120. It's supposed to be 120 cap, but like that's not even 60 right now. Whatever. It's probably going to figure itself out. And I'm not going to bother fixing it because I don't think it really matters, but once again, Minecraft has decided it doesn't want to play into my headphones. And I can't wait to restart because I've had to do it the last 2 streams, so we're just going to deal with Minecraft being awkward. I'm sorry if it ruins the audio, but at the end of the day it's quiet enough that you probably don't notice it because of the music anyway, so yeah, we do really love the fact that Java just doesn't. I feel like I spend the first few minutes of every single stream just complaining about Java, but like honestly it doesn't work properly. It just doesn't, and it's a shame because I do like Java, but like it just doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work as intended, should I say. It definitely works, it functions, it's not a broken game by any means, but like, I know, just once I'd like to load up some Minecraft Java and just everything work first time. Just once, you know? It's like, I'm not even running mods. That's the most annoying thing to me. That's not what I meant to do. Sticks. I want some iron. I had sticks on me, what am I doing? But anyway. That is definitely not what I meant to do. How did I even mess up that badly? Just make like 3 axes, that'll do for now. And then throw iron back into there. Sticks can go back into there. Right, so yeah, back to cutting down trees. At the end of the day, like the most laborious tasks with Minecraft are always just that, like, everything is based around trees. Like if you don't have trees, you're screwed. There's so many times where I've just been, because at the end of the day, if you don't have sheep for wool, eventually you'll just kill enough spiders to have the wool that you need. But like, if you don't have wood, you have to find wood eventually, so you just have to keep looking. It's the reason why on Bedrock I always have starting chest, because it guarantees I have a sapling at the very least, and most of the time you get like some wooden tools and some actual wood. But like, at the very least you definitely have access to wood. So it's like, or sapling should I say? Like because if you don't spawn next to it, whoops. If you don't spawn next to a Yeah, if you don't spawn next to a forest, you're kind of screwed. Especially, there's so many times where I've like spawned in like a really nice area, but it's plains or something. So it's like there's like no trees anywhere. Like that is it's worse when you spawn somewhere that's like rare, like oh, what are they called? The clay biomes. I forgot what they're actually called, but like a lot of the time you'll go there and they don't always have acacia. So sometimes you'll go there and you're like, oh wow, I've got a really good spawn location, really rare biome, no trees anywhere to be seen, and it's just like, well, I guess I'm moving, or you just give up on that world entirely because if you just don't have wood, you don't have anything. You can't make tools. You can't make you can't build a basic structure. You can't make a bed or a crafting table. I don't know. It's just one of them things. It's like Minecraft is just because it's all randomly generated. It can have just odd quirks where you can completely have a world be completely useless from the start, depending on how lucky you get with things like tree spawns or just general spawn location. Because like at the end of the day, I could very much go years playing a world and never find a jungle or a savanna, but like I'll always eventually find a forest. But do you want to go for the effort if you can't find one easily because of how integral they are? It's just I don't know. I realize I'm just ranting about trees, but welcome to the Rotovax channel, everybody. I know I've been getting it's been quite nice seeing, like, I've been getting an influx of subscribers the last few, well, the last month really. And I know a lot of it is Rocket League. A lot of people really like watching like, it's so funny. People really like the Rocket League item shops. And it is a series, or I guess it is a series. It's a series that I've many a time thought about just giving up on because I don't get that much out of it in terms of like I don't really care about Rocket League items, not as much as I care about Fortnite items, or even back when I did the Fall Guys item shop, I do care about the Fall Guy items because they're part of the experience for me. You know, there's something that I actually enjoy about Fall Guys. Obviously I barely play Fall Guys anymore, but like, you know, it's one of them weird things where it's like things work out weirdly, you know, sometimes. Right, so this has to be 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfecto. Do that for each corner. Just slowly killing myself to build this because I can't be bothered to do the proper like strats. Yeah, that's correct. And then the rest of this is just going to be well, this has to be 1 in anyway. Then just do floor covering. Oh, I'm not gonna get used to that. I'll go for ages without messing up, and then I'll just place a ton of stuff incorrectly, and it's like back to square one, I guess. This is too high. Actually, you know what? I will do it that high. Screw it. Mixing up a little bit. Make the second floor a bit taller. It literally makes no difference in the long run, so I might as well. Honestly, I think like this music is just great. Like shout out Chilled Cow. Honestly, these streams would be nothing without the music, and you know they've got some really nice music. Yeah, it has to be said. like this song right now, it's like, it's very chill, it's very calm. It's the kind of thing you want to just listen to when you're playing a game like this. So I definitely suggest, like, if you are just wanting something chill to listen to, just throw on Chill Cow's stream. It has honestly been one of the best parts of doing these streams, just listening to the calming music. And when I was doing the zombie stream as well, I kind of just forgot the music was even playing. Because it just kind of, you know, fades into the background and you just like, it's just nice to listen to. It's just, it gives you something there, you know? Oh. I've got a feeling that, I'm going to check actually. Is my middle mouse, yes it is. My middle mouse is slacked or whatever. Pick block, that's what it's called. That's too far in, isn't it? Or is that? No, that's fine. I don't think I can do it like that. No, I have to, I can't have it like that. Oh, this is nice. I hate that. I hate that so much. Right. Oh, I can't even... Well, let's just sleep first, and then we'll sort that out after. That is not what I meant to do. What do you mean? Oh, there's Tusken Raiders over there. I'm not bothering with Tusken Raiders because the combat system is trash in this game. Right. What am I doing? Might as well just turn that into planks. You know what? Yeah, let's have it like that. That works for me. And I think that should give enough light. It should do. I'll make sure. Right, so I'm gonna do a ladder up to like the top. I'll put it there, I think. Because the like roof section is just it's exactly what I just said. It's a roof, you know. I think I need more than that, don't I? I think that should be good enough. I don't think I'll need any more than that. Well, I want to go to my inventory. There we go. Right. Cool. Ooh, do I put it? You know what? I'm gonna move that torch and I'm gonna put it there because I think that works better. Yeah, and we'll. Can I not? No, 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 no. There we go. Just put a torch either side, doesn't really matter. Right, so I need to put one more high on everything anyway, because then I need to connect them all up. I wasn't going to do a stream tonight, quite honestly. I was in two minds about it because like I did want to do a stream this week, and well, not this week. Actually, have I streamed this week? I don't know when my last stream was, but like I wanted to stream this weekend, should I say? And I didn't know what to stream. I didn't really have anything I really wanted to. I was actually watching the Og's Cast, well, specifically Duncan's. I think it's Heavens of Mana or something. I watch a little bit of it from time to time, but I don't really actively watch it. But yeah, I was watching. I believe it's like Boba Witch joins the realm or joins the world or something. And that just kind of got me in the mood to play Minecraft. And obviously they play Java, modded obviously. But I was like, you know what, I'm up for some Java. despite the fact that I have so many complaints about Java. So yeah. I don't watch that much Minecraft YouTube. Not anymore, at least. I used to be way into it, but like, generally, I mostly watch. To be fair, I don't really watch that much gaming YouTube generally. I mean, obviously, I've been over. I watch Fresh. I watch iTalk. So you know, both Fortnite YouTubers. I watch a little bit of Syndicate and a little bit of Prestigious Keys, some Call of Duty guys. Ironically, despite how much I talk about him, I don't watch Waffle Waffles anymore. I haven't watched Milo in a long time, but I also haven't spoke to him in a long time, so you know, make of that what you will. I feel like I bring this up like every other stream, but like, yeah, no, I used to talk to Milo on like semi decent basis. I was actually going through some tweets on it's been my music account for like 2 years, but like it was what I used for my gaming stuff originally, back when that channel was a gaming channel. Now it's fully music. I only do music content on there, but like, yeah, that Twitter account, there was so many conversations with Milo, and so many things about like a conversation that I'd had with Milo at various points and stuff. Like, it's very interesting just seeing that, because I don't talk to like anybody in the zombies community anymore, like at all. I love the zombies community, but like to be fair, I used to talk to Prestige, I used to talk to Ryan long time ago when I was still on good terms with Boom, with Ian, who if you have joined me with Jingles at any point, or if you've been in that sort of circle, if you've, you know, seen some of Jingles streams, you'll know who Ian is, you'll know who Boom is. And yeah, and I was about to say, I don't know if I should be telling this story, but literally, like, it's my story to tell at the end of the day, because it's not, well, I'm not going to say any of the stuff about Jingles with it, because that's his stuff to talk about. But yeah, no, honestly, Ian is one of the worst people I've ever like known, and that's not an exaggeration. And honestly, like, I thought the world of him when we were still on good terms, and I think there was a time where that was mutual. There was definitely a time where that was mutual, but it passed for him, and I don't know. It's one of those situations where I can't help but look at the whole. Like, it was over the course of, well, it was back when I was on that original account, was when I first like started talking to him and everything, and you know, I honestly, I did honestly think the world of Boom. Like, he was there as one of like the best creators that I knew, that I like interacted with, that I spoke to. And you know, things obviously changed for him, and I think a lot of it comes down to, I know that I can be very annoying, and that's not something that I'm not aware of. It's something that I have kind of almost leaned into over the last few years, especially this channel. Some of my more dumb, questionable quirks that I have kind of lent into, purely because they are entertaining, but like, I do understand that, like, if you don't find it funny, which Ian didn't, I do understand how it can get annoying. At the end of the day with Ian, it was just like, I think it wouldn't be unfair to say he thinks ridiculously highly of himself, and basically he thinks very lowly of pretty much everyone else in his life. That's my perspective. You know, I'm sure other people in his like inner circle and stuff would disagree with that, That's, you know, it's all opinions. I'm not saying any of this is fact. It's just my perspective. But yeah, I don't really think Ian has ever changed in terms of like, I think he was always like that, but I just never really noticed it, or I kind of just allowed it. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I think about with my time, like, as like an Ian fan basically, and yeah, it's very questionable. I don't look back on it fondly necessarily. I'm just trying to think of what to build. Yeah, no, like, at the end of the day, like, things have been said, things have been done. None of that stuff can be taken back at the end of the day, because it's happened. I just, like, I hope that, because I'm still, I still care pretty deeply about some of the people that are still within his, like, circle, but I can't help but see, because I do drop in just to check on what's happening from time to time. I've made this very clear to people like Jingles and Post that, like, I do drop by to see what's happening, which is probably the wrong thing for me to do, quite honestly, but some of the things that I hear him say and some of the things that I see, you know, his live chatters or his commenters say about people that are in his, like, inner circle, you know, people that I was once good friends with, it kind of just makes me feel sick. And in a lot of ways it does remind me of, first off, what happened to me, but also what I saw happen to people like Jingles and people like Post. And I'm sure you know, Post would be the first to say that he's not on bad terms with Ian. Like, I'm sure he would probably say that, because quite honestly, I think that Post got off pretty lightly with all of the situation with Ian. He was never in the same situation that, well, certainly not that I was anyway. I don't really think he was in the same sort of position that Jingles was in. And it's like, I don't know, it's one of those difficult things for me to just, like, think about, because it's, I do feel like I was kind of just thrown away once I wasn't useful anymore. That's my honest opinion. I feel like he kept me around while I was useful, and then as soon as, you know, I wasn't being entertaining anymore, he kind of just, you know, I was his dancing monkey, and once I wasn't very funny anymore, he just kind of fired me. Because at the end of the day, like, I make it sound like he did me way worse than I did, than he did, should I say? But, like, because at the end of the day, all he did, he muted me on Twitter. He didn't even block me; he just muted me, and then he went on to block me from chat, which, you know, was kind of bad for me. Like, it hurt, you know. And at the end of the day, I've spoke about this a lot, but, like, I was very supportive. I was there from pretty early on, supporting him. And, you know, I don't think I ever really changed with how I interacted with him. So that kind of goes into the whole idea that I have, that maybe, like, he only kept me around because I was just another pawn for him to use. Because I can't help but look at it as just, like, if he had an issue with me from, like, the start, because I don't believe I ever changed. He may think I did, and fair enough, if I did, I did, but, you know, I always look at it as, I didn't change, but his opinion of me changed at some point, and it kind of soured things. There are definitely times where I look at all of that and I wish that we could go back to that. Because I do miss the community. Like, I was banned from the Discord as well after I made a fuss, basically, about the fact that he had just kind of removed me. You know, I've been lucky enough that, you know, I have Jingles and Post, and for a while I had Jason. I haven't spoken to Jason in a long time, but like, you know, he was still like more than happy to just have me around. Like, Jingles to this day, you know, I'm still mod for Jingles. I think technically I am still mod for Boom. I think I don't believe he ever removed my mod. I'm just not allowed to chat, so make of that what you will. But yeah, I say it was the community that like I really miss more than anything, because of as weird as it is, like at the end of the day, like Ian's great, or Ian, yeah, Ian's not a good person, but I enjoyed. First off, I enjoyed his content, but I also just enjoyed like talking to him, or just joking around with him on Twitter or anything like that. So to lose that was bad, but you know, I got banned from his Discord, I got banned from his chat. So it basically meant that I lost the community that I'd been a part of for such a long time. You know, I'd watched it grow for the longest time. It's like I check out his streams, and I look in the chat and I see a handful of names that I recognise now. His community has completely shifted, and you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It does make me wonder why they've left. Jingles will probably hate me saying this, but like, I feel like after Jingles parted ways, to say the least, I feel a lot of the people that were there when I was there kind of just left because they didn't enjoy it as much. Because honestly, that was when I heard that that Boom had kind of like cut ties with Jingles and been saying, I don't think Jingles would mind me saying, like, Boom was legitimately just saying bad things about a number of people that were in his inner circle, including Jingles, for a decent amount of time. And you know, and at the end of the day, like, I know that it hurt a lot of people over the course of, it wasn't a long time, it was over the course of maybe 2 months of just people being removed from the inner circle, removed from you know, the community just as a whole. And I can see a lot of people just witnessing that and going, I don't want anything to do with this. Honestly, I might have been, if I hadn't been forcibly removed, I might have been in that boat. But yeah, just going back to what I was saying about well, the whole situation with him, you know, saying some kind of questionable things about people that are currently in his inner circle. I'm not going to use names because I don't know the situation fully of what's happening, you know, behind the scenes. You know, it might all be fun and jokes, but someone that, you know, I was, you know, friends with when I was there still, someone, you know, old guard basically, you know, they were not even there, as in they weren't in the call, they weren't, you know, in the game with Ian, you know, they weren't chatting in the chat, and Ian was basically just saying how he was happy that they weren't there because they would make the stream worse. And that quickly turned when this person then actually started talking in the chat, and they'd been there for a while, they just hadn't been talking. And that just basically led to Ian backtracking. But yeah, as I say, that could be perfectly normal between them. And I don't know their current like relationship with how they talk to each other at this point. It's definitely not how Ian would talk about him before. So I don't know. It just seems kind of off. And as I say, I think he's one of the. There's only 2 members of like the inner circle that I still know. And I know there are a few new ones. But yeah, just hearing one of them being kind of just like, you know, backhanded like that when they're not even there to defend themselves, it kind of hurts, you know? Because I can't help but think that Ian was probably doing the same sort of stuff behind closed doors, you know, off stream, towards Jingles, maybe even towards me, of just, you know, calling people out, you know, for no reason. Because that's what it is. It was, you know, he was just calling people out for literally no reason. And I don't know, it just kind of hurts to see that happen, especially when it is someone that I do know, even if I haven't spoke to them in a while. Like, how I see it, once I've made a friend, like, even if I don't interact with that person much after, you're always going to be my friend. You're always going to be someone that I care about, unless you wrong me. But like, you know, I think that's a fair thing. I don't. When I look at them, when I look at what that channel's become, I just fear that like there's gonna be so much more. I don't want to be over dramatic and call it like heartbreak, but like honestly, it kind of is. I don't want to see more people, you know, think that they've found a community online, friends online and stuff, just for it to be taken away by someone who clearly doesn't actually care. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be me over analyzing things. I'm prone to doing that. But yeah, it's just I miss things from back when it was all good. And I just hope that it never happens to anyone else, you know? Especially when I know for a fact other people arguably had it worse after, you know, I was forced out. I just hope that it's not something that's ongoing now. Because honestly, it would hurt so much more to know that it's still happening when Ian does nothing but grow. Like, his community, his subscriber count goes up constantly. And, you know, he's, after knowing him for a good few years and going through a lot, basically at his hand, I guess, I can't help but just go, you know, how long is it until some other wise ass, you know, gets completely just removed from the community, and, you know, how will it affect them? I like to think that I've grown from just that whole situation, but I don't know. The fact that I'm still like looking back on it now, it kind of says that I'm not over it. I think that's probably fair to say. I hope one day like I'll be able to find like a proper community that's the same way. I don't know. Communities are hard to replace. At least that's always been my experience. Because once you've found a home somewhere, especially when it is like an online space and stuff, like once you've found a home online, it can kind of be difficult to find a new one because you've got so many inside jokes and stuff like that that you've kind of built with this community. That's why I'm glad to have this like platform, this like, you know, the people, the connections I've made through this account, you know, the timeless, you know, every one of you that likes and comments and subscribes and talks to me on Twitter, whatever else. Like I you know, I wouldn't be doing this without you guys. So I guess this is my rounded way of saying thanks for 100 subscribers, and I hope that you guys will stick around. The music has also stopped. So I'll quickly